All right, so this video will cover how to import a quiz from a template module. If you have an existing course that you've been using a lot, but you want to get one of the updated quizzes because that's something that someone else has dealt with for the Canvas transition, then this is one of the things that you can do. You can actually do this for more than just quizzes, but this video is going to focus on importing quiz content. So first of all, I'm going to show you Canvas. We're going to open up the minimal content template. Wing 101 minimal content. We're going to go to the quizzes. You can go from the modules. There's quizzes that you see in the modules. And let's do the top one here, the morphology self-test. Now, so what I'm doing first, I'm going into the course that has the quiz, and I can actually export it from that directly to the course that I want it in. So you'll be opening up the template and then make sure that you know the full name of the course that you're sending it to. And so here we go. We've got our morphology quiz, and I click the three dots at the end here. I get this nice drop down, and there's a copy to. This is and the pop-up information there says copy quiz to course. So this is copying this quiz to another course. I'm going to make this put it in the other template course, the full online content. So I started typing in the name of the course, and a couple options popped up, the one that I'm currently in plus this other one. So I'm picking that. Now, the other thing is it'll put it right in the module that you want. So if you use modules to structure your course, which I strongly recommend because it's kind of like how we had it in eClass with the different modules, and you can direct students to that view. So if you don't use modules, just pick something arbitrary or reasonably sensible out of this menu, because it does copy it to a module. So I'm going to copy it to a module. And the options here I have, this is the morphology quiz, so I'm going to go down to the morphology module. Do I want it to show up at the top or the bottom? I'm going to get it, or before or after various things. Actually, I'm going to get it to show up before another quiz there, before there. Okay, so I'm actually able to fine grain. I'm going to say I want it right here. So then when I go to the other course, it's already where I want it. All I need to do is pop it up, make sure that the content is there, make sure that it works, and I'm good. I don't have to be fiddling and dragging it around. One of the things that always took me a long time if I had to drag something way up or way down in eClass, and it's just as frustrating in Canvas. There are other ways around it. But anyway, this will get you straight there. Once you've picked out where you want it to be, then you hit copy. Copy operation started successfully. Now, I did a test of this before I ran this video, and it took a minute or two. So it's not instant. It takes a bit to get over there. But after a couple of minutes, you can find it in the modules, and then you open it up and you test it out. In fact, why don't I do that here? I am going to go to my dashboard, open up the course that I'm copying this into. Maybe it'll have shown up in the time I've been chatting. I want to go to, here's my other course. I'm going to go to modules. And that's taking a moment to open. Here we go. I'm going to scroll down to not phonetics, not phonology. There's morphology. A lot of stuff here. And there it is. Morphology. Oh, where is it? There's morphology self-test. So I'm going to open that up and go to build. So essentially what I'm doing is the same thing I do whenever I build a new quiz. I check the build, I check all the questions that I expect are there, looking good, and then I go to the preview, which is in the build view, and that might take a minute. Normally it just takes a couple of seconds. And what do I have? English has a large number of inflectional affixes. No, and so on. Okay. Multiple choice questions. Looking good. Okay, so I'm happy that quiz has been transferred over and you can just do that. Of course, you don't have to check it. You can, in the source course, export all the quizzes that you want, one after the other. As you said, as I said, you open up that drop-down menu, copy to, tell it what course to copy it to, describe where you want it to go in the modules, and hit go, and it'll start churning away and do that. So, not too complicated. You can manage. I hope this helps.